Hey everyone, welcome back into James's adventures into Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1. Now, I've started this at about 12 AM as opposed to 10 due to another recording problem, but it's fixed for now at least, and on my end the frame rate is a lot smoother now. I've done that little fix. The music's a little bit quiet, I think. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh man. Okay, but still, and hang on, what was I doing last time? You experienced a powerful vision upon first meeting Bastila. The vision could be an indication that you have a strong connection with the Force, but Bastila was reluctant to spectate on such matters. It could have said express on such matters, but okay, that'll do. Hello, Bastila.
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Koth were doing before we all joined forces.
We were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I had a lot of help. Koth, Mission, Veo, Zalbar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're... No, it's not very good to say. Are you trying to say that I can control the Force?
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
I'm young? What are you trying to say, Bastila?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
That's what I was hoping too. Let me just adjust the volume again. Sound effects. Yeah, I turned that down off camera a little bit. I noticed that as I was talking, as I was getting tired, and like all the guns were going off, you couldn't really hear me that well. So I've lowered that down. Music, I don't know, it's annoying. That's off completely. Something like that shouldn't be too bad. Voiceover. I think that's fine for now.
How can I help?
Never mind.
Then I...
What should I do? Oh, I got a journal entry. Such matters are the providence of the Jedi Council. That's later on, I guess. Koth, how you doing?
What's on your mind?
I want to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Don't you think you'd feel better if you and I discussed it?
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
You say that name like I should know it.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Karath is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began.
That's it, Koth. Get away angry.
Everything about being a soldier. I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. Nope. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
He's dead. You didn't think he would betray the Republic.
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners.
Fool. I
remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Your eyes. Despair is the end of the world. So you blame yourself for trusting your friend?
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
Yeah, he will. That's terrible. I feel sorry for you.
Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
I want to know it all, Koth. Spit it out. Entry, he's revealed more, but not all of it. You've learned that Koth's mentor, Saul Karath, was one of the first to defect to the Sith cause. It's no wonder Koth has trust issues, though he seems reluctant. Yeah, he always is reluctant. He just doesn't want to talk about anything. Michonne.
Hey there. What can I do for you? It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in the Starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
No. You were How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old? I'm sorry about earlier that I skipped a couple of her options, but I thought that I had already spoken to her before, but obviously I haven't.
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah,
True.
That's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance
Very
codes,
illegal.
and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Sounds like he was nothing but a petty criminal. That's kind of mean to say that, but my guy's got a point.
Hey, you don't know what it's like. You need those skills here in the lower city. Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Perhaps. Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned.
Alright.
If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Do you know... Actually, I think I've asked that before.
Terrace is a pretty good place to grow up on.
Yeah. Okay, tell me about Davik, whilst we're on the topic.
I tend to keep my nose out of an intergalactic crime lord's business, you know? I can't tell you much that isn't common knowledge. Extortion, slavery,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. Thanks for the info, Vale.
Hey, no problem.
I guess so. Oh, this is gonna sound annoying. Okay. I wonder if you could help me with a problem. What problem is that? I Unless you want someone threatened or a door bashed in, you should ask someone else. I don't really care about what he has to say, because he's not very intelligent, so... Quick save. What do I do now? Oh man, I gotta read that up. Because I forgot... Bastilla has been found, but you still have no way to escape Taris. Not only do you need the departure codes to get past the Sith blockade surrounding Taris, you also need to find a ship. I remember talking about that cantina and the Ibn or Ebon Hawk ship, which I think Davik, somebody high up, owns the ship. Yeah, you're gonna need help from one of the locals, which will obviously be inside of the cantina. I'm not sure which one. So I'm gonna start in the cantina, in this area. But first I'm gonna see if I can improve any of my guns or stuff. It's already improved, I think, isn't it? Yes, it's done, I think. Yes. Armor. Yep. And good to go. Okay. Well, put down your guns, Carl, before you shoot somebody. Jedi Sentinel. Which could be very... Ooh. Got myself like a PlayStation X thing going on there. Okay, Zalbar. Not sure. She's very handy, the scoundrel. She can. Alright, I'm gonna have Koth no matter what, really. She'll have Mission or Bastilla. Higher level, but Bastilla's probably won't be sticking with me for that long, so I'll add her for now. And the fact that she's a Jedi, so she can get up close. I've got Bastilla up close, dealing quite a lot of damage, I hope. Then you've got me and Koth staying back, doing the ranged DPS. So that sounds like a decent mixture. Oh, what's it doing? I think we're going outside. Okay, what's going on here? That's right. Canderous. Her name. Kind of familiar, I think. The cantina. This can only lead to the ship. I was right. Candaris, isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik? Yes, that's the one. Given his connections, you can see why it would be wise to attend this meeting. I will. Thank you. Canderous didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Godfather. Given his connections, you would see why it would be foolish to ignore his request. Yes, number one. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them. Thanks for the reminder, you Twi'lek. Not Twi'lek, Twi'lek. I think it's the up city. Yeah, it's this direction. Oh, it's you still! Larium, how you doing, man? Yes. No, I'm not just there yet. I think this is it. Nope, here it is. Okay, so where do I go now to get to the cantina? I think it's straight across. Without looking at the map, I think it's straight across past this little part. And the frame rate's lower here. Yes, also, I tried recording this game in Fraps. Now, the biggest problem with Fraps is since my hard drive's more than about 60-70% full, I've estimated a 2-hour recording with Fraps at this resolution would be about 120 gigabytes. I don't have that kind of hard drive space free anymore, and I can't really free up anymore. So I can't really use Fraps. I could try recording it to my external hard drive up here, but then I've got USB 2.0 limitations, and also I tried recording the webcam with an external bit of software, but then you've got the problem of trying to sync up the webcam stream with the Frap stream in my Camtasia Studio editor, which is basically a noob version of Sony Vegas, which I'm not going to pay for, at least not just yet, I guess. But we'll see about the future. Hopefully when I get my next computer, it's going to be in proper stereo, my voice will be clear, there'll be no frame rate problems, it might even be in 1080p. Oh my god, this frame rate. How did I deal with this? I can't see that far. What?
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive.
I remember you.
You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Who are you? You're Candaris, right? The guy I saw a couple of weeks ago?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange.
Kang.
The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But
so you're a human?
Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
I like that. How do you plan to do that, Candaris?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
I'm the guy.
Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base.
Oh god.
I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
That's bad. What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
I was right. Sounds pretty legitimate, I've got to say. Oh, wait a second. Karf has trust issues. So I shouldn't really listen to him when he's on about other people I've just met for the first time. So I'm gonna go straight against Karf's advice this time, and I'm going to, with open arms, trust this Canderous, even though Karf said not to trust him, right? How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
How am I supposed to get into the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Candaris sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Candaris, you've got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
And
I'm
because
going to
of
wait in Javiar's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Yeah, because she's got that Jedi a force thing in her head, so she can kind of tell if someone is lying or whatever it's called. So what do I do? Where do I go to get the droid? Has a droid in her upper city, so it's up here then, I think. What the hell?
Leave me alone.